chosen ones, empaths, and all those genuine souls out there. It's a very spiritual experience encountering a narcissist, and a lot of it's beyond the comprehension when you're first involved in it and when you're involved in it. A lot of it's beyond your comprehension of what's really happening. But because the narcissist, whether they're conscious of the fact that they're vessels and portals to the evil and the devils and the negative energy, whether they realize they're vessels to that or not, you being full of light and merging with this person creates, an atomic explosion in the spiritual realm. If you could see in the spiritual realm, because it's a clash. You have your aura. Some people call it light. It could be angels. Could be, but you have your presence around you, and you're against someone that's interlinked and woven with the dark forces, the negative energy, the devils, that realm, whether they're conscious of it or not. Some try to mediate into them worlds, right? But this is a battle of good and evil. This is a collision of good and evil coming together. Okay? Now, just on this topic, it's not to say if you had a child with one, it means your child's going to be evil or something. I just wanted to point that out there, because many chosen ones and empaths and stuff are born from broken, dysfunctional, narcissistic family units, etc. So it doesn't really matter, right, about that. But this is a collision of good and evil coming together, and that's why it can feel like a divine match. Okay, the devil is very clever. It will present a narcissist like a divine match, like a divine counterpart, like a soulmate. It will present the narcissist like this. It will have the influence of the negative forces, the devils, that realm around you will have that influence to create that soulmate effect and all of that. See, the thing is from my perspective, I can't speak for God, but from my perspective, I think God sees better than, I know God sees better than these devils do. See, so these devils think they're entrapping you. They think they're doing that stuff. Now, God sometimes allows this stuff because there's a better result at the end of it. And I know it's so hard to understand and so hard to take when you're in the midst of it and when you're in the process of all the drama and the chaos and everything. But sometimes God, I'm not saying God allows them to hurt you, you're always protected, but God knows best and sees how you're going to battle through this and persevere. You're going to triumph through them. You're going to triumph over them. That's what's going to happen when good and evil collides. Anything in the dark will come to the light. If you shine a light on the dark, it will become light. That's the thing. And sometimes it's a hard process, a difficult process, only because you're under the impression this person is genuine. That's the thing. If any of you was under the impression that the narcissist was a narcissist, crystal clear, before you fell in love, before you gave the person your heart, before you felt like you connected with your soulmate, if any of you realized that then, it would be a totally different story, right? You'd know what that person is. You see, you'd know what that person is, and you wouldn't. Your heart would not be affiliated with them. That's the whole reason why they have to masquerade with artificial light. They have to pretend they're kind to hurt you. They have to come from an angle where you're not expecting it. This is what they have to do, because they're demonic in nature and they want to cause pain and they want to cause hurt. This is what they want to do, but they have to come in a way that they're kind and they're genuine and they're pure and they're your friend and this is how they come across to be able to hurt you. So from the jump, if you knew someone was evil, you'd expect the worst from them. Still hurt you, but you'd expect the worst from them, and you wouldn't be madly in love and connected and all this stuff, confusing emotions. This is the realms you have to sort through in the healing journey. I know it sounds long, and I know it sounds, but it's actually an enjoyable process to go through that and not have any distractions from anyone else, and really embrace the healing. Understand that you don't need validation from other people. You see, the empath, the chosen one, the genuine soul, they don't really need validation from other people. They've just become conditioned to thinking they need this affiliation. Go through the pain, go through the hardship. Okay, you'll emerge stronger. This collision of the good and evil does give off the soulmate effect, does give off these effects, because you're encountering deviance, you're encountering someone, so it will give off all the impressions and tick all the right boxes. And that's why you all need to be careful about how you navigate in the future. It's a must, and I know that's not on many of your minds right now, but you really need to think about who you surround yourself with in the future. And that's why I say it's very common that the empath and the chosen one, the genuine soul, isolates afterwards. Even though it may seem like an uncomfortable process initially, the isolation, you learn, you learn to become your strength, and you actually enjoy it. And you're in a much better place to offer a healthy relationship to someone. Anyway, but everyone needs to be getting to the point, I just mentioned this in another video, but everyone needs to be getting to the point when they can pinpoint these narcissists. It has to be done. There's absolutely no wasting time on them. It has to be done for all of you out there. Okay? So take your time. Embrace this good and evil collision. Creates this effect. It's a spiritual war. It's a spiritual battle in the midst of that. Angels and demons, negative energy, positive energy combining. It's why it can have tendencies of it feeling like a meaningful connection, because there's a lot of spiritual work happening beneath the scenes. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.